So I've noticed a couple of things. I've noticed that like taking the weekends off, that's really helping with really my general malaise just with life. That'll end when I move, most likely, because when I move, hopefully, much of my malaise with life will be gone. But I'm taking the weekends off these days, doing a lot of stuff around the house. I got a lot of packing and cleaning and crap I gotta do. That helps. And the bad thing is, big projects are starting to take a really long time to do. Because that was when I used to work on big projects, was on weekends. And now I'm kind of like, I'd rather play video games and watch movies. And I want to talk about the fun stuff that I do on the weekends. You know, I watch movies so that I can do reviews of them. Those are fun. But I come back off the weekend and I'm immediately bombarded with 2 mass shootings that happened over the weekend. And my first thought was, it's very sad that those people had to die because some asshole just figured today's the day. It's always sad when these things happen. There's never anything good about it. I don't care who it is. It doesn't matter. And by the way, some of you people in the comments, I'm not entirely sure how honest you are with kind of some of the things that you say, but this video isn't the fucking video. I don't give a shit. I will be a bomb-land motherfucker. I don't care. I don't care who it is. It's sad, no matter what. And one of the funny things is, that you know, they're never really targeting exactly who they think they're targeting. Doesn't matter. You know, it really doesn't matter to them. They don't give a shit. It's always bad. It's the first thought that always goes through my head. It's just sad that this happens. And my second thought, and it's sad that I'm like that now, but whatever, I am. I'm wearing the wrong shirt for this video. But I fucking... My second thought is, what are they going to take away from us now because they're unwilling to take away our crazy people? Right? That was my second thought. And I come to find out, of course, they want the guns. Let me throw out a little logic stream. Tell me how difficult the rapids are, right? So, there's how many guns in this country? What is it that people say? There's more guns floating around in this country than there are people to wield them, right? There's enough guns that every person, including the babies, could have 5 guns if they wanted to, right? Isn't that the line? So then you got to figure, you're talking millions of people, guns, hundreds of millions of people. This is a country of billions of people. We have what? 4 or 5 billion people? 3, 4 billion people in this country, right? So you're talking hundreds of millions of people. Hundreds of millions of them that have guns. And we're up to what? 6 mass shootings this year. So you're talking a 0.0001% of the people with guns shoot bunches of people for no good reason. Right? So obviously the problem is the guns. That doesn't make fucking sense to me. And I hear it's video games. Rolling out this old argument again. Video games. Yeah. Alright, so how many hundreds of millions of people in this country play video games? And you're telling me it's video games. That's the problem. Because again, really? Alright. Well, I mean, if we're going to count video games, we have to count movies. Right? Violent movies. Holy shit. You know? That's bad. And then, of course, you know, now we've got violent songs. That most likely, you know, racism will win out the day on that one. And because people will say it's racist, we'll still have rap. You know, because that doesn't matter, because black people don't commit crimes. Right? So, we gotta get rid of the bad music. Shit, man, comic books. Art. How many war paintings are there from all manner of periods in this world? You get it? Yet? What violent fucking video games did Hitler have the fucking Hitler Youth playing? It wasn't fucking Pong. It isn't all this external shit. Right? All of that, movies, art, comics, video games, taking a gun, going out to your range, popping off a couple of rounds. You want to know what all that shit is? Blowing off steam. It's why I haven't killed a fucking dozen people yet. Because I'm allowed to blow off steam. It's why most people don't go insane. So how about this? I got a great fucking idea. Let's take away all of our entertainment. Because it's violent. Let's take away all of our ability to fucking decompress. Right? To have an escape from it all. Let's take all that shit away. Because it's violent. It breeds violence. Right? You watch how fucking violent the world gets. When we don't have a release for things. How about this? How about you take away our crazy people from us? Right? Because I am willing to say, scientifically, I'm willing to say this is fact. 100% of the mass shooters are fucking nuts in some way or another. How about we stop paying attention to the fact that point decimal place fucking off bunch of zeros somewhere? Yeah, obviously it's video games. No, 100% of them are crazy. Probably crazy people. That seems a hell of a lot more reasonable as to the problem. Crazy people. Once upon a time, we used to take away the crazy people. Right? And then it was decided that that was inhumane because, fair enough, conditions were inhumane. And they decided that it was, you know, more dignified for the crazy people to work out their issues at home in the grander populace than, right? And there's always been a stigma attached to crazy people, right? So of course, when you're a parent and you're hopefully watching your kid and you notice, oh my God, I think my kid might be a crazy person. How about you not think, oh, we'll just not talk about that? we'll just say he's special. And how about you go, he might be crazy. Let's take him to a doctor. Alright? And then we have the case of the guy in Dayton. Yeah, Ohio. Guy in Dayton. Right? We don't even fucking know what the hell was going through his mind. No clue. From what I'm hearing, no manifesto, no fucked up tweets. We got nothing. He just decided that a whole bunch of people, including his fucking sister, had to go. And boy, is it convenient that for whatever reason, he had like a full body suit of armor and an AR-15 with 100 round mags. 100 round fucking barrel fed drums. And he just was damn good at concealing his fucking insanity. All the way up until he killed fucking, I think the count is up to 11 now. Because people are dying from their injuries, so, you know, the count continues to go. We got 20 more people in the hospital that are still counted as injured. Hopefully they'll continue to just be injured until they're healed. And who even fucking knows what set that guy off? We need to start taking away the crazy people again. We need to figure out a way to do it humanely. To where we're not just putting them someplace where we forget about them. Even though what we're doing is putting them someplace where we'll be safe from them, so we can forget about them. Or maybe we need to admit the harsh reality of, we're putting them someplace so we can forget about them. Because we don't want them running around. They tend to shoot bunches of people for no fucking reason. I don't know. It's archaic, but some archaic shit you gotta look at and go, well, makes sense. What would you rather have? I mean, do we want to start rounding up the crazy people and putting them someplace that hopefully we can get them help? Or do we want to keep talking about fucking guns while kids are getting killed by crazy people? While 99.99999% of people who own guns aren't killing bunches of kids, we have to hear about how guns are the problem. Because the dude was crazy. Anybody else noticing a pattern? Crazy people? And of course, my favorite, it's all Donald Trump, because, you know, Donald Trump's racist, says racist things, and the guy in El Paso was racist. So, you know, A plus B, R plus A plus C plus E, racist, right? So obviously, it's Donald Trump's fault, because Donald Trump has secretly been calling this guy and gagging him on. I mean, how many people in this country like Donald Trump? I don't remember how many voted for him, but it was hundreds of thousands. Right? So 0.0001%. Seriously. It isn't fucking Donald Trump. It was because a crazy person heard Donald Trump and thought crazy shit about it. Kind of like when the crazy people on the left hear shit Donald Trump says and they think crazy shit about it. But instead of just being angry about it and making some stupid tweets, he went and decided that because his dog told him to, I'm going to go and kill people. He was crazy. It's the one characteristic that I seem to continuously find over and over and over again. And it's a thing that I think we can figure out a way to try and manage, and if not manage, mitigate. No. Let's keep trying to take all the guns away, because God knows that's fixing it. And believe me, when they take the guns away, people are going to start looking at knives, right? And then we're going to be like fucking England, and we're going to have pictures in the newspaper about this great fucking contraband bust, and there's going to be a spoon and a fucking pie thing, right? Because, whoa, he could have stabbed somebody with that pie slicer, right? Oof. It's serrated, you know. Can't have that. But what happens when people go, well, I don't have guns, but I can learn how to make bombs? Awesome. Awesome. That's great. That's great. Because you know what I would love to hear about every month instead of a shooting? Let's replay the Boston Marathon. Let's do that every month instead. That's fucking great. Great idea. Oh, now we can't have pressure cookers anymore. Fuck's sake, man. And why? Because 0.00001% of people with pressure cookers turn them into bombs. So we gotta get rid of that shit. Except, of course, you know, there is the factor of crazy. What are we doing? Do we want to fix these problems or not? Because the first part of fixing a problem is figuring out where the problem is. Australia. Australians in the audience. Big ups. Shout me out about how there's absolutely no killings in your country. No murder whatsoever. Because, boy, you guys are getting talked about a lot. You know, Australia. They made guns illegal. Yes, nobody ever murders anybody in Australia, right? Tell me if I'm accurate with that assumption. You guys have no guns, right? So obviously nobody's murdering anybody. That's the homework assignment for the Australians. We're doing a regionally charged show this episode. I'm pitting you guys against each other. The Americans don't have to do any homework tonight because I know what our problem is: guns. I need you Australians to tell me about the fucking bliss, the blissful, non-violent utopia that is Australia. Please, tell me all about it. This needs to be documented for history. I think I've figured out what the problem is. I think I've come up with a reasonable starting point to work towards a solution. I am making the first step. Is there anybody out there who really wants to have this conversation? Anybody? Anybody at all? Are we fucking around or are we going to play golf here? This is a problem. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm fucking tired of having a great weekend and thinking of all the fun things I want to do when I get back to work. And here I fucking am. It's exhausting. It's sad. I'm all cried out on this. I have no more tears. Now I have nothing but fucking problems I'm staring in the face and solutions rattling around in my head, and everybody's talking about guns and video games. What in the fuck is going on?